Rena was cooking food today as usual, but due to the heat, she was completely drenched in sweat. So she left her work and started taking a bath. After taking a good bath, she got ready and came back to the kitchen and started cooking. Rena cooked many things in no time, and meanwhile, her fiancé Rogan came to her and started fingering her cave. Rena stops him because Rogan's friends were sitting outside, but Rogan doesn't listen to her. Rena says that due to the heat, I am not in the mood. On hearing this, Rogan made her sit on the counter and started making her feel good. Rena kept stopping him while Rogan started making noises. Rogan put his hand on her mouth so that Rena doesn't make much noise. Rena was not in the mood at all, so Rogan took out water quickly and started getting angry at her because this was Rena's daily condition. Both were together for 5 years, but Rena was never in the mood. Rena apologizes to him, after which Rogan forgives her and brings her down lovingly. After this, Rena brings food for Rogan and his friends, even though she was cold in bed, but still Rogan loved his Rena a lot. He praises Rena's beauty and her cooking in front of his friends. The next day, Rena had come out with one of her friends. Rena's friend's name was Lassie. Rena tells her that last night, Rogan forced himself on me in the kitchen, even though I was not in the mood at all. Lassie says that you are never in the mood. If you keep on avoiding Rogan like this, he will leave you and go to some other girl. Coming home, Rena started thinking about Lassie's words. She was scared that Rogan might actually leave her. Rena decided that today she will turn Rogan on and ride him. When Rogan's phone is not reachable, she calls Rogan's friend Jivo and asks him to talk to Rogan. Jivo says that he is not with me, whereas Rogan was banging in a girl's cave in front of her. Hearing the girl's hot voice on the phone, Rena gets suspicious, so she quickly comes to Jivo's house. Here she caught Rogan red-handed. She gets very angry at Rogan and asks him, "Why did you cheat me?" Now Rogan angrily says that I love you very much. I have even bought a house for us. I come home early every day to make you happy, but you are never in the mood. My friends understand my need, so they arrange a girl for me without me saying anything. Rena knew that it was her mistake. She apologizes to Rogan and also promises him that from now on, I will do whatever you say. Just like you keep me happy, I will also keep you very happy. When Rena talks to Lassie about this, she asks her to read those books, which have different ways of seducing the husband. The next day, a plumber had come to Rena's house because there was some problem in the tap of their kitchen. When Rena goes to take money, the plumber sees Rena's dirty books. Seeing this, Rena comes to him and says that I want to become a writer and read them to get inspiration. The plumber quietly writes a number and gives it to her through gestures. He explains to her in gestures that it solves even the biggest problems, and she too very lovingly consults Lassie about this, and then, on Lassie's advice, sends her name and address on that number. Rogan had gone out for many days, so Rena was alone at home. As soon as it was night, the doorbell rang. When Rena opens the door, a young and handsome boy was standing in front of her. The name of this boy was Guimo, and Rena had messaged him. Rena was meeting an unknown boy for the first time, so she was nervous, and seeing her nervousness, Guimo also understood everything. To make Rena feel relaxed, he started talking to her. Rena tells him that I am doing all this to improve my relationship with Rogan. Guimo says that I do all kinds of work, and also do the work of making tunnels in girls' caves so that I can earn money and open my own garage. After talking about such things, Guimo first turns off the lights and then lights candles. After this, he holds Rena's hand and makes her sit on the sofa. Guimo asks Rena to enjoy comfortably. Guimo was going to teach her both the things, to enjoy as well as to give pleasure. He lovingly opens her legs and then slowly brings his mouth closer to her. The way Guimo was touching her, Rena was getting a different kind of extreme pleasure, and she was feeling this for the first time. Soon, Rena became so hot that she calms herself by pouring water. Seeing this, Guimo comes to her and lifts her in his lap and brings her back to the sofa. Soon he started banging in Rena's cave, which Rena also enjoys a lot. After spending the whole night like this, both of them slept there. The next evening, Rena meets Lacey and tells her every sentence of the night. Rena had a great time with Jimo because Rogan had never loved her like this. So Lacey says that you should continue your studies as long as Rogan is out of the house, so that when Rogan comes back, you can make him happy with your hot gestures. After coming home, Rena calls Jimo, and Jimo makes her so hot with his talks that she starts moving her fingers. Soon, both of them started meeting a lot. Sometimes Rena would cook food for Jimo, and sometimes Jimo would also repair the house for her. In a few days, both of them had come very close. One evening, Rena was going to meet Jimo after getting ready, and at that time, Rogan returns. Rena was surprised to see Rogan because he had come without informing her. Now, Rena first gives him water and then starts to heat Rogan exactly as Jimo had taught her. Seeing this gesture of hers, Rogan goes crazy. Rogan starts supporting her, but Rena stops him and does everything herself. After some time, Rena was feeding him food. Rogan says that you have changed a lot. In response to this, Rena says that I have changed myself for you. Hearing this, Rogan feels very good. Seeing Rena's new look, Rogan also improves. His friends arrange a street girl for him, but Rogan was now only interested in Rena. On the other hand, Rena calls Jimo and tells him that now we both can never meet because Rogan has returned home. Rena thanks Jimo while crying and disconnects the phone. Many days pass. Jimo had started his work again, but he was not able to please his customers like before. Maybe he had started loving Rena. On the other hand, Rena and Rogan talked to the contractor of their new house because the work of their new house was going very slow. The contractor says that I cannot handle so much work alone. I need an assistant who is an expert in all the works and stays here all day and looks after the work. Hearing this, Rena calls him to Jimo and says that he knows how to do all kinds of work. On the contractor's call, Jimo came to work the very next day. Rena is very happy to see Jimo here. Now whenever both of them get a chance, they start doing blasts. One night, Rogan's phone was ringing, which Rena picks up. A lady was asking for money from Rogan on the phone. When Rena talks to Rogan about this, he gets angry at her. Not only this, he also beats her. Rogan had drunk a lot of alcohol, so he was getting very angry. Seeing this, Jimo beats Rogan and makes him unconscious. Now both of them together pick up the unconscious Rogan and bring him to the room and then start doing blasts next to him because Rogan was lying unconscious due to intoxication. Next morning, when Rogan opens his eyes, he apologizes to Rena. Rena tells this entire incident to Lassie, after which Lassie tells her that you have to choose one, you cannot live with both of them. Hearing this, Rena got into thinking because on one side there was Rogan who was with her for 5 years, and on the other hand there was Ayamo of yesterday who loved Rena a lot and also took full care of her. One night when Rena goes to the kitchen, she sees that the water pipe is leaking. When she starts looking at the pipe, she finds some papers hidden in the pipe. On reading them, she comes to know that Rogan is already married, and Rogan had hidden these papers here. When Rena asks Rogan about this, he does not answer her properly, and due to this, a big fight breaks out between the two. In anger, he starts hitting Rena, but Rena somehow kills him. After a while, Rena was sitting in the hospital. Here, Lassie was also with her. Lassie told the police the whole thing, due to which no case is filed against Rena. Soon a year passed. Rena's book was published while Jimo also opened a garage. At the end of the story, both of them decide to live happily together, and with this, the story ends here.